I mean, Derek Lunsford can't lose this show. That would be insane. That would be the worst strategy ever, is winning the Arnold Classic, beating Samson Dauda, and then losing to like Nick Walker or Martin Fitzwater. So he has to train his ass off. He has to win. There is no other options here for Derek Lunsford. Nick Walker is not beating this. I'm sorry, Nick Walker is not beating this. Nick Walker's structure is not beating Derek Lunsford's structure, especially if Derek Lunsford is on. But something is up with Krizos Waistline. Something is off. It's just, look at even from the side there, it looks weird. It's very thick. Well, he's transitioning in between poses, so that's why his waist looks big. Like, well, look at the lats. His waist is almost going outside the lats here.
And Grimes would be in. I don't think he is. I think he's going to go in New York, which is perplexing to me. Again, how you don't go in Pittsburgh first and then New York, to me as a professional.
Regan Grimes, why the hell aren't you doing the Pittsburgh Pro? It's 6 days before the New York Pro. So Regan Grimes, as a fellow Canadian, Canada wants to see you on that stage in Pittsburgh competing. Hey guys, Matt Sinkering here, host of the Muscle Discord podcast. And I want to do a quick plug of my coaching business. I do online coaching as well through my exclusive fitness app, where you have guided workouts to follow, meal plans to follow, all the macros are laid out for you, the cooking instructions. You do weekly check-ins with me, upload your photos, your measurements, and I make adjustments as needed every week for you. So use promo code Muscle Discord when you sign up, and you'll save 20% off your monthly coaching fee. All right, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Muscle Discord. And I wanted to talk about this update from Derek Lunsford, training quads like a madman, just under 2 weeks out here from the 2025 Pittsburgh Pro. And let's play the clip here and let you guys see this here. This is pretty crazy how his quads are looking. Like, that's unreal, guys. Okay? Like, Derek Lunsford is coming to win this show. Number one, just like he points out there, that's his mindset. That's his mentality going into this show. He has to win. I mean, Derek Lunsford can't lose this show. That would be insane. That would be the worst strategy ever, is winning the Arnold Classic, beating Samson Dauda, and then losing to like Nick Walker or Martin Fitzwater. So he has to train his ass off. He has to win. There is no other options here for Derek Lunsford. He has to win the show. And I think he's going to win the show fairly convincingly. All he has to do is come in the same type of shape he was at the Arnold, the same fullness to the quads, which by looking at them here, he's going to do. He's with Krizo. He's got the team. He's got the right camp in his corner. He's got the right training partners. His poses is improved. Nick Walker is not beating this. I'm sorry, Nick Walker is not beating this. Nick Walker's structure is not beating Derek Lunsford's structure, especially if Derek Lunsford is on. And I know Bob Ciccarello said, well, if Derek's off, Nick can win the show. Bullshit. Nick's structure is just not genetically, it's not enough to beat a guy like Derek Lunsford. Martin Fitzwater, same thing. He doesn't have the 3D depth that Derek has. Only thing that Derek's lacking is the biceps. And a little bit of chest, obviously. Other than that, everything else is great. And he just seems to continue to improve. So I just wanted to highlight Derek Lunsford and the insanity he is doing with his training, his focus. And I don't got anyone beating him. I don't think anyone can beat this right now, including Samson Dauda. Samson Dauda was getting ready for this show, Pittsburgh. I would still have Derek beating Samson. Hadi Choopan, that's a wild card. We don't know yet. We're going to see what happens at the Olympia. So let's move on to the next topic here. And guys, Krizo looks great. Like this is freaky and vascular, okay, and shredded, which is great. he's going to bring that hopefully to the stage. He's going to peak properly and he's going to be able to display this conditioning that he has. But I'm more concerned about this right here. I want you guys to focus in on that midsection, on that waistline of Krizo. I don't know, but something is up with Krizo's waistline. Something is off. It's just, look at even from the side there, it looks weird. It's very thick. It's guys, leave a comment below. You have to notice what I'm noticing with Krizo's waist. Why isn't it hitting the front double bicep for everybody? Let's go back. What? I'm just going to try and pause it here when he gets into it. Let me zoom out a little bit. In between the transit right here. Come on, guys. Talk to me right now. I want to hear what's going on. Am I crazy? Right? People are like, well, he's transitioning in between poses, so that's why his waist looks big. Like, well, look at the lats. His waist is almost going outside the lats here. And then look at his waistline and the shorts. The oblique is sticking outside the top of the shorts. Look on this side. It's sticking. What? I love Krizo. He's a great guy. Nothing against Krizo. I mean, he's got a great physique in the sense of the crazy arms and conditioning and size. But with a waistline like that, I don't know how that's going to hold him back. Leave a comment below. Is Krizo's waist going to hold him back in this Pittsburgh Pro lineup? I can't get my eyes to not look there anymore. It's just, it's big. Look at it. It doesn't move. It doesn't suck in, doesn't vacuum in. It doesn't get smaller when he poses. It's just stuck there and it's washed out there. And he's so lean that you think his abs would look better, but it's just a weird, like a box in the middle of his midsection. There's no taper inside, nothing. It's like a box with the big arms to the side of the box. You know, so I wish Krizo all the best, but you got to come more than this crazy conditioning, brother. You got to have to come with some structure too, and hopefully the glutes don't look like they belong to an 18-year-old kid, because you can kind of see there's nothing there on the side there. He's got no glutes. He's got no ass. So we'll see, man. I mean, he's really showing off the conditioning, but we'll see if he can bring more than that. You're going to need more than that in this stacked lineup, Michael Krizo. Next topic here, I want to talk a little bit about this interview Bob Ciccarello did on the podcast here. And let me get out of here for a sec. Share this. There we go. And he kind of talks about Rean Grimes. He rips into Regan Grimes. And I actually agree with Bob Ciccarello on this. Right? Let's just let him talk and then we'll chime in after.
Grimes would be in. I don't think he is. I think he's going to go in New York, which is perplexing to me. Again, how you don't go in Pittsburgh first and then New York, to me as a professional, I could do a whole VOB on this subject, because it's like, guys.
For me, it was just like a no-brainer. It was a 1 hour flight. I'm already there.
It's 6 days apart. Why on God's green earth would you ever give up opportunity to go into a show?
Everyone's there. It's even for marketing, like even for YouTube, do it.
Yeah.
It like I said, to me, it's a 2-package deal. They're 6 days apart. You can drive the one to the other in no time. If you're going to go one, why would you bypass one to go in New York is completely beyond me. I'd love to see Regan up there.
People just be.
So, that's true. Why in the hell, Regan Grimes, why the hell aren't you doing the Pittsburgh Pro? It's 6 days before the New York Pro. This is where all the big dogs are competing. This is where you're going to be able to stand next to Derek Lunsford, Nick Walker, Martin Fitzwater, Krizo, Good Vito, William Bonac, and you're skipping the show. What, you're going to be not ready in 6 more days prior to the New York Pro? You need those extra 6 days to get more shredded? Like, Rean Grimes, you're a marketing dude. You're like the influencer guy. You know the strategy, right? It's the Mannion show. It's the first time doing this big show in the Expo, and you're what I was doing in New York Pro. So Regan Grimes, as a fellow Canadian, Canada wants to see you on that stage in Pittsburgh competing. The same guys from Pittsburgh are going to be at the New York Pro. All the guys that don't win are going to be there. They should be there. Maybe Martin's the wild card that may not do New York, depending on what happens in Pittsburgh. So it absolutely like Bob said, it perplexes me as to why he wouldn't do that show. Are you scared, Rean Grimes? Are you scared to do the Pittsburgh Pro? Is this competition too tough? Because the same competition is going to be at the New York Pro. So I plead you to Regan Grimes, do the damn show. Suck it up. Start dying a little harder right now, so you can make up those 6 days difference to do the Pittsburgh Pro. All right, guys, leave a comment below. Is Regan stupid for not doing the Pittsburgh Pro? I'm just going to say stupid for not doing the Pittsburgh Pro. Leave a comment below. I want your opinion on this, because I have to hear. Maybe I'm the odd man out here. Maybe me and Bob are the odd man out. I got to know. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. Remember to like the video and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Love you. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.